Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to CF Montreal versus Forge FC in the quarterfinals, second leg of the Canadian Championship 2024. It's a 1-1 aggregate draw going in. Of course, Montreal still have the away goals, but Forge, they could still win. Maybe they could pull some history. Something big here. This might be the time. Montreal's got injuries out the wazoo. They rotate a good bit. They just got absolutely curb stomped by Toronto. Either that's going to make Montreal play better or absolutely sap them. We don't know. What I do know, it'll be interesting. Starting 11s are as follows. For CF Montreal in goal, we got Sebastian Bressa coming in. For Sawa, so there's a change right there. Back three, George Campbell, Gabriel Corbo, and Joaquin Sosa. The midfield four of Dominic Yankov, Matthew Chouanier, Ilias Iliadis, and Victor Wanyama. Rita Zahir, the 10. The front two strikers, Bryce Duke and Sanusi Ibrahim. For Forge FC, in goal, we got Christopher Colongo. The back four, Malcolm Duncan, Alexander Akinyoti Janssen, Garvin Matusla, Daniel Pata. The defensive midfielders, Alessandro Hojabrapur and Kyle Becker. The attacking midfield three, David Chouanier, Tristan Borges, and Benny Badibanga, and Kwasi Poku up top. So, there you go. That's what we got. Game starts in minutes. Forge trying to make some history. Montreal trying not to get embarrassed for a second time in 1 week. What's more likely? Yeah, the double-double reference could be used as watching Montreal get dominated twice. Could be. 2 streams, 2 videos. Yeah. It works that way too. And here we go. The Canadian Championship is on FS2 once again today. So we're watching. See if Forge moves on instead of Montreal. It would be honestly funny though, I'm not going to lie, if Toronto, there was 2 CPL teams and 2 MLS teams, but Toronto still got Vancouver in the semis. That would be absolutely nuts. That would hurt. But here comes the Telus Canadian Championship. Second leg. Forge Montreal. Hit that like button. Gets one going. Teams walking out of Stade Saputo. Forge wearing their away kits. Their snow white away kits. Montreal wearing their blue, as you would expect. Logan Ketterer's on the bench for Montreal. Honestly, play him instead. Let's see who they have on the bench besides Ketterer. Lassiter, Waterman, Alvarez, Piet, Biello, Vilsant. Honestly, the only body... Well, I mean, Piet's on the bench, but Lassiter ain't that great. Vilsant's the only person really worth a damn offensively on the bench. So if this is going south for Montreal, this may stay going south. And the last game, let's see. Teams are walked out. Bryce Duke, so the man who scored in the first leg, is starting here. He came on off the bench in the first leg. Wonder what happened to Mason Toy. Oh, he got hurt. Okay, he got hurt too. One goes down, one gets back up. Prediction for the match. I'm going to say Forge. 2-1 Forge. I'm going to go for it. 2-1 Forge. I feel like something crazy is going to happen tonight. I feel like Forge is going to get it done. They damn near got it done in 2021, 2022, not so much. 23, not so much. But they played well on the first leg on that school day game in Hamilton. You know what? I think they're going to get it done. I think Montreal, getting stomped out by Toronto like how they did is actually going to make them play worse. I don't think it's going to push them forward. I think it's going to make Montreal play worse. I think Forge is going to put it on Montreal. Like, Montreal has a lot of injuries. I mean, if this starts going south, it's not going to be saved. Like, it's going to be hard to save it. I mean, Samuel Piette's a good player. He ain't good offensively, though. He ain't no offensive player. Phil Sant is a good offensive player, but here's the problem. If you only got one, how's one man going to change the match? Like, pretty much, they're going to make 5 subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them stays on the bench with Ketterer. They probably won't sub out a goalkeeper. Maurice Solel Boudouin, the referee tonight. The center ref tonight. Boudreau, Lebouy, Vene. The AR's in 4th. No VAR, of course. Forge wearing their Snow White kits, which those are awesome, actually. Starting 11 for Montreal. In goal is Breza. The back 3 is Sosa, Campbell, Corbo. Midfield 4, Iliadis, Zuhir, Wanyama, Chouanier, Yankov, Ibrahim, and Duke up top. Team picture for Forge, or for Montreal. Trying to advance. Here's Forge. Starting 11 for Forge. In goal, we got Kalongo. The back 4 Apata, Matusala, Janssen, Duncan. Midfield 3 Hajabrapor, Becker, Borges. Front 3 Badibanga, Poku, Chouanier. David Chouanier. See how it goes? Forge looking to go through. They have to win on the night, though. If they want to go through to the semifinals of the Canadian Championship, they have to win on the night. That's about as easy as it gets. A draw knocks them out. How we doing, Henry? A loss knocks them out. They have to win by any score. That would give them the lead. We're all Phoenix Rising fans tonight. We're all Forge fans. We're all Phoenix Rising fans tonight. Hopefully it doesn't end as badly for them as it did Leverkusen. But hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Forge looking to shock Montreal. And we're off. Forge kicks off 90 minutes. And if it's tied, if it's 1-1, that would go to penalties. If it's 1-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate, it would go to penalties. So that's the only way Forge could win without an outright win. Because they'd still have to win the shootout. But Chouanier, that goes out for a throw for Forge. A 1-1 score on the night that leads to a 2-2 aggregate would go to penalties. But honestly, the numbers don't, I would say the aggregate doesn't really, by numbers, it doesn't really go against Forge that much. 1 minute in, playing the ball forward. Oh, no. Bad pass there by Duncan, but that gets recovered by Borges. Plays it all the way back to Matusala. Matusala. Para, back to Matusla. Back to Para. Para, Janssen. Akinyoti Janssen. Borges. Tristan Borges. Plays it wide. Switches the play. Montreal pushes them back. Akinyoti Janssen forward. Bad giveaway by Borges. Wanyama. Borges had more possession so far. 2 minutes in. Forward. Iliadis. Iliadis on the ball. Back to Sosa. Sosa. Plays back to Corbo. Corbo plays forward to Zuir. Zuir. Goes wide back to Zuir. Double-double Tim Hortons style today. Exactly. It all, ironically enough, it all comes together, doesn't it? 3 minutes in. I'm good at the double entendres and the lyricism. Three minutes in. Janssen clears it. It's out for a throw for Forge. Laurent Courtois leading Montreal in this match as the coach. Bobby Smirniotis coach and Forge. Panthers Rangers game 1 will start at 5. Four minutes in. Plays the ball back. I don't hate how Forge is playing, but it could be better. It could be better. 4 minutes in. Becker. Borges. Tristan Borges. David Choinière. Becker. Plays it back. Janssen. Good play. Shot over the bar. Over the bar by Quasi Poku. But good idea. A good idea there by Quasi Poku, but just over the bar. Good turn by Hajabrapur. Quasi Poku takes the shot. Wow. That's what you got to do if you want to win, though. That was a good shot. Oh, turn was by Para, actually. Body Bonga crosses, header! Be a goal kick. Matusalo with a header. I think Para was the one who made the turn. But still, very good play. I'm not used to Para's number, I'm not going to lie. He's new. I don't even think he was playing here during the Champs Cup, wasn't he? I don't think so, was he? No. No, I don't know. He moved in after, yeah. I think he moved in before the season. I've seen Tim Hortons too. There was one in Columbus, and there used to be one around me, but they closed it for a Lions choice. I'd rather have Arby's. Plays forward. Quasi Poku. But we shall see. Throw in here. Favorite player on Leverkusen? You know, I would say Florian Wirtz. I know that's probably the obvious pick. I'm going to go with Florian Wirtz. I like Boniface. I think King KP is a good player. I mean, they didn't play well tonight, but yeah, we'll go with Florian Wirtz. We'll go with Wirtz. That's probably the obvious pick, but Wirtz. Chouanier! David Chouanier! Good tackle by Corbo. Good tackle by Corbo. But, yeah, I mean, Wirtz. I mean, that's the easiest pick. I mean, you sound normal if you pick him. I hate to pick the normal pick, but because that's just not what I do. But, yeah, 8th minute, 0-0. I'll go Florian Wirtz. I like Boniface, Grimaldo. I mean, they got a really good team. Patrick Schick, if this was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, post-Euro, yeah, I guess it would be. But sort of falling off a bit. I'm not going to lie. I say that, and he's going to have a great Euro. I say that, but he's going to have a great Euro, so. Yeah, he's Czech. Yeah, I think Czechia made it. It's called a watch-along for a reason. If I show it, I get a copyright strike. So it's basically a radio-like watch-along. You know how this is. Tristan Borges playing forward. It's on Fox Sports 2 in America, One Soccer in Canada, Live Sport 24 if you need a third party. As much as I'll say. 9th minute. Playing forward, Methuselah. Forge hasn't allowed a goal yet. That's the good news. Oh, nice. Para over the top. He ain't half bad, I gotta say. Live Sport 24. Listen to what I say. I can't put the links in the chat, but listen to what I say. Live Sport 24. At least that's the one that works well for me. You would think Stream East would have it now, since it's actually on a TV channel. You think they'd have it now, but yeah, you could use streameast.to as well. That probably could work too now that it's actually on a TV channel, but either way. Only reason I know Live Sport 24 is because that Toronto versus Simcoe match was harder to find. 10 minutes in. Over the top to Iliadis. Because that's FS2 didn't have the rights. Tom Brady picture with piece of football that he threw on it. It was like what? 1 out of 500. It's not number 1 out of 500. It was like 400 some out of 500, but it was still actually, hold on. 440 out of 500. Lovely. Live Sport 24. Header, as I said. Live Sport 24. Plays forward is Forge. That's out for a throw for Forge. $11 minutes in. 0-0 on the night, 1-1 on aggregate. That would knock out Forge if it stays 0-0. Now, if it's 1-1, penalty shootout, which means 2-2 aggregate would be a penalty shootout, which, honestly, at this point, I think they would deserve at least that. But there's still 79 minutes to go. Come on, Forge. Plays back. Methuselah. Duncan plays forward. That's out for a throw. Borges plays it, but it's out for a forged throw. Why do they keep moving the freaking Champions patch? Like, they moved it to the neck on the new jerseys, like the 4 patch. But it was 3 here. I think number 1 they had 2. It was on the shoulder as well. So it was on the shoulder for like 2 years. I don't like that. Plays forward. Schwanyed. Pass it back to Breza. Breza. Borges can win the second ball. Nope. Zuir. Zuir plays it forward. Forge ain't playing half bad, but I wish that really was a good shot early in the match by Quasi-Poku. Plays it a little bit lower. That's probably rocketing into the net to have a lead. Methuselah plays it back to Kalongo. Kalongo luckily gets out of danger. Duncan has room to run. Duncan has room to run. Up forward to Badibanga. Badibanga. Oh, thank God the Jays are leading 7-0. Thank God. Cross in. Para. Para shot! And it's a goal! Daniel Para makes it 1-0 for Forge. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Daniel Para. 1-0 for Forge. What a shot. Oh my word. Makes the turn. It almost leads to Quasi-Poku's near goal. Gets the ball. And just, oh my God. Badibanga lays it off. Para in traffic. Puts it near post. What a shot. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Daniel Para, the Mexican, with the goal. If Forge doesn't allow more than 1, they'll go to penalties. If they don't allow any, they go through. I felt like something crazy was going to happen tonight. I felt like it was going to happen tonight. It might just. 14th minute for Daniel Para. It's 0-1. 1-2 on aggregate. And Forge get their away goal. If it ends 1-1, they go to penalties. And that's offside. If it ends 0-1, they go through outright. If they win no matter what, they go through outright. If this holds, they go through outright. Oh my God. 14th minute goal for Daniel Para. Wow. Oh my God. Let's go. And they're not done yet. Schwanyed. David Schwanyed plays it back, but there's still room. Hajab Rapport. Becker. Over the top. Borges. And that's going to go up for a goal kick. I would love to play Forge in the next round, but I know it's a full reshuffle. But if Forge holds on, it's 2 CPL teams, 2 MLS teams. Our luck, we get Vancouver. Our luck, Toronto gets Vancouver in the semifinals. Or at least my luck. TFC, Vancouver. Vancouver won on away goals last night, even though they lost 1-0 at BC Place. So maybe they're beatable. Right now, Forge will be going through, and I think it was 0-0 between Ottawa and Pacific. So God only knows what happens there next week. But no matter what, a CPL team comes out of that. So Para gets the goal. The new kid on the block, Para, gets the goal. So, but there will be a draw next Wednesday at halftime of the Pacific Ottawa game to show what the semifinals are and who hosts the final and who hosts the second legs of each semifinal. I hope to God Toronto gets a CPL team. Our luck, we get Vancouver. But the good news is they might just be beatable. But problem is the semifinal is all the way in July and August. They may be good again. Thank you, Leagues Cup. Yeah, Jesus Christ. But the good news about that is if Toronto does beat Vancouver, if they were to get them in the semifinal, they're playing a CPL team in the final, and they're going to win a one-legged final, even if they go to that team. We have to beat Vancouver one way or another. I wouldn't be so sure about that. They almost lost to Calgary. They could lose to Forge. Now, Pacific or Ottawa, probably not. They could lose to Forge, though. I'd rather us play Forge. Like, that would be like, I really don't lose either way. Sort of. I mean, I'd rather Toronto win, but I don't lose either way. Saved by Colongo, but that's still for Montreal. That's out for a corner. I don't really lose either way. But the final would be better. But what a goal. Well done, Hammers. That's awesome. Like, that was awesome. I can't believe they have the lead. Like, I thought something crazy was going to happen. I didn't really think it was. Come on now. 18th minute, they have the lead. Wow. Yeah, but it would be great if the draw comes out the reasonable way. It would be great. It won't. Corner. Like, if the draw, I mean, likelihood, yeah, it should come out the reasonable way. Cross in. Header. Headed away by Akinyoti Janssen. Clear the damn ball, man. Poku clears it long. Nobody down the pitch to get it, but that's a good thing because you want to protect the lead. But it's funny. Quasi Poku used to be an outside back. Now he's playing striker. Well, you know what? I guess it's good the clearance came to him. I'm guessing it's good then. With that being said, this is awesome. I'll take a Leverkusen loss if that means Forge goes through and Toronto curb stomps Saint Laurent. I'll take it. 100%. Chouanier. Oh. Come on. Shot over the top. Header by Poku, and that's wide. Goal kick. I'll take it. Last night was awesome. This is awesome. I could have really, I wanted to see history, but did I really care about the Europa League final? No. It's just funny that the Italian team I wanted to win the least out of all these European finals they've been in over the past 2 years, it's the one that wins. I blame Benat San Jose at Rot loss for Xabi's loss. The Rot loss manager for Xabi's loss. What a coincidence. They take a picture and Xabi takes his first L. That doesn't. You know who I blame? Has anybody been on TikTok and seen a TikToker by the name of Book It with Trent? If you have, you know that dumbass gets everything wrong. Everything he bets, the opposite happens. You could bet against him. You could fade that guy, and you make money on top of money. Guess who he bet for in the Europa League final? Yeah, Leverkusen, money line. Of course they lost. I did not know this until after the match. I swear to God, somebody needs to tell Trent to shut up. I swear. Or everybody just needs to bet against him. Everybody just needs to bet against him. I should have bet. If I knew before the match, I would have bet Atalanta money line. I would have bet Atalanta money line if I saw his damn pick. Exactly. I should bet against him. Dzeko or Icardi? Icardi. Easy. Enan Dzeko's a good striker, but Mauro Icardi, I think, was always the better overall player. He might have been a sideshow at times, but I think Mauro Icardi. I would go with Icardi. Easy. I'm happy for Atalanta, though. I really am. I really am happy for them. They played a good game. They deserve it. They played a good run. They played a great Europa League run in general. They deserve to win. They deserve to win. I mean, I'm not mad either way. I wasn't really mad either way. I should have bet for Atalanta, though. That money line probably would have hit. 21st minute. But that means I'm not doing the DFB Pokal final on Saturday. Sad. 22nd minute. Yankee General Bradley for Canada men's national team assistant coach. I hate it. I legitimately hate it. I think that makes Jesse Marsch look bad. You want to make Bradley your assistant coach when he's only assistant coached for 6 months with his father after him and his father together basically made Toronto damn near die as a club, and you want to make him the assistant coach? I know that doesn't mean anything unless you get sacked, but that makes you look bad. So, yeah, I'm not too happy with that. And I understand. It's kind of funny. I should have saw it coming. Because if you saw the kicking it that Jesse Marsch did like in February before he even thought he was going to get the job, he was giving props to Michael Bradley. After I heard that, I should honestly not be surprised. But, when I bet, I usually bet against whatever Drake bets. Well, I don't know if he bet on the game. Here's the thing about Michael. Yes, he was a good captain when he was a good footballer. I can't shake the feeling that he wanted, like, personally, I just can't shake the feeling, and I might be totally wrong on this, that he wanted his name to be the biggest name, like his era to be the best era of Toronto football. What better way to do that than bring your father over under the guise of, hey, we'll make this team better after the horrible year we had after Vanny deserted us. But really, we knew that Bob was losing it. We knew he was losing it. Did you not see how 2021 went for him? I can't shake the feeling that Michael wanted his era to be the best era. Or at least until he got there back coaching. Like, he wanted to be the best captain the team had, and then the best coach the team had. Goal! Goal! Forge makes it 2! And they have a 2-0 lead. Forge FC. Quasi-Poku. Quasi-Poku makes it 2. He gets his and bundles it into the net. It's 2-0. 3-1 on aggregate. Forge are cruising Quasi-Poku. Let's go. Quasi-Poku in behind. Off the foot of Breza and in. What a shot. I think everybody has blame here. That's just my opinion. Call me crazy, but I feel like 25th minute. Call me crazy, but I think Michael wants to be the best. I think Michael wants to be the best. Oh, by the way, now Forge draws. They win on away goals, by the way. They will do it. Holy crap. And I legitimately think, I blame everybody. Bob should have never came. He was washed. Bill should have never done that. Just listen to his captain's words just because that's his dad. And then Michael, because I feel like he either wanted his father to be a good coach. He easily got him a job. He wanted his father to be a good coach for the club, but not as good as him. And finish out his career being an assistant coach to his father before he took the mantle. I think there also was sort of a, hey, you coach this team until you retire, then I take over. That was probably also the plan. It didn't go that way, and he's never going to coach the club because I don't think it's going to take a while for Michael to end up coaching TFC. I'm going to be totally honest. Like, even people turned on him. Like, I'm not the only one. I did first, but it was more because he was washed up than everybody started turning on him because of the Bob thing. Could I see him end up coaching the club one day? Yes. Is it 30 years from now? Like when he's his father's age? It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while if he does. It's going to take a while. It's not going to be 10 years. It's going to be at least 15 or 20 or 30. It's not going to take 10 years. Like, this is going to be something that he's got to put in the work, which I guess maybe Coaching Canada is sort of putting in the work to build back what he had with the fans. Like, maybe there's also sort of a, hey, he still won us trophies, and maybe those rose-colored glasses sort of come into play. Be like, hey, when he was at the top, he was good. It's going to take a while, though. Time heals all wounds, but I'm not going to say he won't be the Toronto coach. I could see Bradley being the coach for the club one day, but time heals all wounds. It's going to take a while, though. It's going to take a little bit to get people like me on side. But, hey, if Herdman's great, does it really matter? Everyone wants to be the best. It's part of being a human being, strive for perfection. But I feel like everything that led to Bob and everything that was because Bob got hired was a total plan. Like, I feel like they wanted Bob from the day one in 2021, but he wasn't going to leave, like, right before his contract ended with LAFC. Like, it's really ironic that LAFC played their worst season under Bradley in 2021. That was the end of his contract, and it always seemed like he wasn't staying. It always seemed like he was out the door. I don't know. It's a little bit fishy for me. It's also a little bit fishy that Armas had, honestly, well, no, his results were worse than Bob's, but he had some bad runs. Bob did too, about Armas level runs. Armas gets shit canned the first chance they get. Perez doesn't make the playoffs, and honestly, until Herdman, that was post Vanny till Herdman, that was the best football they were playing. I think Perez got railroaded too. Here's the problem. He didn't make the playoffs either. I think the deal was Armas makes the playoffs or he's out. I think that was the deal in 21. And they gave him a team that he wouldn't make the playoffs with the way he plays football. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing with Armas. So they fall apart. Absolutely fall apart. He gets railroaded. I mean, he was horrible, but he also got railroaded. Perez comes in, starts getting them into a points per game where they could make the playoffs. They fired Armas quick enough where Perez could still make the playoffs, and I bet he had the same deal. He has that points per game, that little good starting run, that new manager bounce. They take interim off his title. They didn't have to do that. He doesn't make the playoffs. He gets fired. They let him go. I wouldn't say fired. They let him go. Bradley comes in. I'm just saying. Too fishy for me. I'm just saying. I'm surprised I didn't clock this back then, but now that I did, I'm just saying. It's too fishy for me. That's all I'm saying. That was always the plan. Bradley was always the plan. Is that a dove flying? Oh, okay. 2-0, 30 minutes in. I'm just saying. But I agree. And I'm happy he got that Atlanta Academy director job. I'm happy for him. He deserves it. Corner. Crazy. I didn't say Perez was better than Herdman. I just said in between Vanny and Herdman, Perez was our best football. Like, if we would have made the playoffs in 21, header goal, Montreal get one back, and it's 2-1. Oh, it's offside. It was offside. Doesn't matter. Ooh, well, it doesn't matter. Forge would have still won on away goals anyway. It's offside. But, like, had Perez made the playoffs and they not fall off a cliff and had another bad run in 2021, I wouldn't have complained with Perez over Bradley. We would have had a better last 2 years. Now, will we be where we are now? Who knows? Are we in a better situation because we missed the playoffs in 2021? In the end, yes. Do we have to go through a lot of shit to get there? Also, yes. If Perez would have made the playoffs and saved us from Bradley, would we be where we are now? No. He ain't bad, but he ain't no Herdman. I will admit that. As I said, realistically, France or realistically France or England. Heart-wise, I think Italy can make another run. I like what Spalletti's doing with Italy. I think they can make another run. It's not a coincidence that Mississippi State's going to make it back to Omaha and Italy's back in the Euros defending their title. I'm just saying, the last time State was in Omaha, took them 2 years to get back after winning the national championship. But I get the joke because Terminus, Atlanta, Atalanta. I get it. Okay. But I'm just saying. And Canada also had a really good Continental Cup run in 21 as well. I'm just saying. And the Leafs did lose in the first round in 7 games. Except this time they were the ones coming back from a 3-1 deficit. But, whatever. There was a 3-1 deficit in there. All I know is things are shaping up that Italy's going to win the Euros again and Mississippi State's going to somehow win the national title again. Montreal goal. Forge could still win on away goals. Zuir. I agree. Which is why it sucks the Stanley Cup final is on ABC. I can't be that behind, can I? Plays forward. Nope, I'm not that behind. The one that they scored was offside. I thought I was right on the money. I didn't see anything about Pata. Or Poku, for that matter. Shout out Daniel Parra, the only Mexican on the team. Loan from Monterrey gets a second. Let's get a second goal. Well, they have to. He got one of them. Now you're saying him get second? Fine. I'll take it. But Forge does have 2, which means they have the away goals now. So no penalties. As long as they hold a draw, they go through. I ain't complaining. This is a performance I didn't really expect. It's called a watch-along for a reason. I'll get a copyright strike if I do. Header cleared by Janssen. Duncan. Sosa. Wanyama. Plays forward. I can't believe Montreal's losing to Forge. Well, I sort of had the right feeling saying, hey, Montreal's going to take that Toronto loss and not build from it, and they'll just be absolutely sapped. It sounds like I was right. If it's Forge TFC, come to Hamilton and BMO for the 2 legs. That would be awesome. Let's hope for a goal kick for Colongo. '36 minute. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this is happening. Zuir. I felt like it could. I didn't say it would. There's a difference. Just because you feel like it might happen doesn't mean it will. Yeah, that made sense, right? I think. 36 minute. Header. Goes forward. Forge playing well. Same here. Like, I'm just happy Forge is winning, though. Montreal goes down. Toronto beats the hell out of the other Quebec team. Forge Toronto possible in the semifinals. does feel good. Let's go, Forge. We'll see. We'll see. $37th minute. Job report, or Janssen. I can Yoni Janssen. Yep, Rick Toshit wins the Jack Adams Award. And just lost a couple of days ago. But hey, good for Vancouver. I hope next year it's Craig Berube. I hope next year the Jack Adams winner is Craig Berube. Preferably with a Stanley Cup in tow, but that's before they give it out before the Stanley Cup. But hopefully in the end there's a Stanley Cup in tow as well. Berube's luck, Sheldon Keefe will also be in the discussion for the Jack Adams, wouldn't he? Oh, that would be horrible. Like, if Berube and Sheldon Keefe are both up for the Jack Adams, oh boy. Oh boy. That's not going to be a fun moment. That's not going to be fun. I mean, for the Leafs, it's a good season, but the fact that the Leafs' former manager, former head coach, with their current head coach being in the same discussion, especially Sheldon Keefe won, that's not going to be fun. I know damn well how that's going to turn out. No, sadly, I did drive past it. We did drive past it and their training ground when I was at Busch Stadium last week for that rain out, of course. I wouldn't even say a game. It was supposed to be there for a game, then it got rained out. But, hey, at least they have the replay on August 5th. I'll take a day off to go see that. Even if the Cardinals are worse. Craig Berube has a Stanley Cup ring plugged in his ear. Hopefully he'll have 2 by the end of next year. Just imagine, though. But seriously, just imagine Sheldon Keefe and Craig Berube and somebody going up for the Jack Adams next year, and Sheldon Keefe wins it because he makes the Devils better, and Berube really didn't make the Leafs much better. He just changed the culture. They were already contenders. Just imagine what the discourse for that would be. Oh, no. Toronto media would have a field day. No joke. Like, Toronto media and Toronto Maple Leafs fans, even if the Leafs were doing better and actually in the third round, if Sheldon Keefe won the Jack Adams over Berube, there'd be some people who use that as some sort of gotcha moment. Like, it would be, because for some reason, even if Berube was in the conference finals and was second for Jack Adams, they'd be like, oh, but Sheldon Keefe won it. Why'd we fire him? I'd be like, will we be in the third round with him? No. Somebody's going to make that argument. And no. Like, it would not be weird. It would be par for the course because I've seen some bad takes, especially from Toronto hockey media and Leafs fans. Wouldn't shock me. Like, I'd rather be in the third round and have my coach be second place for Jack Adams over the winner and out of the damn playoffs. Just my opinion. And even worse, what if the Devils got in as a wild card and the Leafs won the Atlantic? Even worse. And we knocked them out. And Keefe would still win the Jack Adams. Even worse. People would forget what happened a month earlier. I mean, my God. I would have to laugh at the stupidity. That would be worse. I would have to laugh at the stupidity. I think Dangle would too. I don't think Adam Wild is that stupid. I mean, yeah, Adam Wild makes some bad takes, but I don't even think he'd go that dumb. Like, I think Adam would understand how stupid that would be, saying, oh, we should have never got rid of Keith. He won Jack Adams. Be like, didn't we just eliminate him a month ago? And aren't we in the third round? What? You know damn well that's going to happen. Now I say it, it's going to happen exactly to the letter. It's going to happen. Huh? "43rd minute. You know damn well. I might actually have to make a video about that one if it happens, because oh my God, I'd have stuff to say. Or it could be part of a playoff RSR because, you know, reasons. 43rd minute. Forge with a possible 2-0 lead at the half. If they hold on, oh my word, I can't believe it. Forge. So I stuck my chest out for Forge when they played Chivas, but I did not stick my chest out for them when they're in the Canadian Championship. Yeah, that makes no sense. Well, at least when I made the full predictions. Then tonight, I'm like, I think something crazy might happen. I still need to shave. I needed to shave like 2 weeks ago, but I just didn't. I'm not going to lie. I need to trim it up. Probably should have done that. Well, yeah, I'm not getting a haircut anyway. Probably would have done it later tonight if I was still getting a haircut, but there ain't no way to get there because the brakes are getting changed. "45th minute. Duke, draw, please. You know that doesn't help Montreal, right? You know Forge has the away goals now. If it's a draw, they'd still go through. And if you're a Forge fan, why would you just want the draw? That'd be heart attack inducing. You must be betting on this game. Yeah. You must be betting on this game. Like, you're betting for the draw, but that still puts Forge through. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Body Bongo clears. Yeah, you're betting on this game, ain't you? Because a Montreal fan would know. A draw now just knocks them out. A Forge fan would be like, why would we want to draw? Even if it puts us through, that sucks after going up 2. Besides, I could give, depending on how quick they get the draw back, they could give me a heart attack. Well, not me, but somebody. Well, hell, who knows? I don't know. 46th minute. 30 minutes through the first minute, or 30 seconds through the first minute of stoppage time. Yeah, you must be betting, right? Playing forward is Montreal. They're chasing the game now. Forge, I think, are happy with 2. Playing forward. Cross shot. What a save by Kalongo. What a save by Kalongo. Lovely. 1 minute through. See what happens for the next. DC United is signing a left back. Isn't that a replacement for Jayazi? I think. Cross in, off the corner. Headed down. Shot over the bar. Montreal Forger about to snare the Golden Goose. The CPL sponsored by MLS in the coming years. Yeah. Just wait. Well, they've done it a couple of times. Just wait till the CPL starts winning half their ties with MLS. Then they're going to do that just to show their superiority. I mean, since they did that with the manager. And it's halftime. Forge has a 2-0 lead. Halftime, it is 0-2 on the night for Forge. 1-3 on aggregate. Would be good if they scored another goal. But as of now, they don't got to score another goal. They just got to hold a draw. Forge is winning 2-0. 3-1 on aggregate. Ha, 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 ha. You love to see it. I told you something crazy was going to happen tonight. I told you I had that feeling. And here we are. You thought Atalanta winning was the craziest part of the night? No. Oh, Hamilton is wonderful. We got Benny, Borges, and Becker. Oh, Forge FC is wonderful. I mean, they kind of have to because of injuries, but they're getting beat up. They kind of have to because of injuries, but, they kind of have to, but kind of have to. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. 0-2, 1-3 on aggregate. Forge has the lead. 45 minutes to go. If they draw, they go through. If they win, they go through. If they lose, they deserve it. There's a hole in Quebec that they call Montreal. Go down, Montreal, go down. I'll be back. Sit tight. I was actually on the computer when I responded to the comment. Then I left the room. So you didn't see me hit the door until about a minute later. Whatever. 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Why'd the pigeon eat the hot dog? Because the sky was blue. What? Yeah, I'll laugh at it because it's just weird. But yeah, Forge doing what they got to do. Stats of the half. 63% possession to 37. 9 shots to 5. 3 shots on goal to 2. 6 fouls to 0. 4 corners to 2. 9 shots to 5. 4 shots. 3 shots on goal to 2. 355 passes to 216. 92% pass accuracy to 86. 4 throws to 11. 2 offside to 2. 0 yellow cards to 0. 0 red cards to 0. Forge, 2 goals early in the first half. Pata, amazing turn. Almost got an assist early in the game. Gets the ball played to him. In traffic, puts it near post. Smashes it home. It is 1 for Forge. Poku, Quasi Poku, all alone, runs through, shoots the ball. A foot save, could not keep it out of the net. A possible foot save by Brezzo, could not keep it out of the net. Poku scores, gets his goal 10 minutes later, or 11 minutes later. Forge has the 2-0 lead on the night, a 1-3 lead on aggregate, and well-deserved. Have they held more possession? No, but they got the 2 goals they needed. They've defended pretty well. They've made some ball playing mistakes. They've played holding the ball. They've made some damn near defensive mistakes. They were nearly, I will say Kalongo's made some good saves, but they've been a little bit antsy since they've got the second goal. Even though all they have to do is draw, they've gotten a bit antsy. I'm not going to lie. 3 own goals to secure a Montreal win. I would hate that. That would be painful. I would rather see Ariel Lassiter score 3 goals. Score a hat trick of his own. That would not be as bad. Would suck, but that wouldn't be as bad. With that being said, though, I do think Forge has this one. I think they can compose themselves at the half. I don't know if they'll get another, but I think they'll be more composed in the second half. I think they're trying to make a statement. I think they were a little bit too antsy in the first half, especially after getting the 2 goals. I don't think they expected themselves to be up like this. I don't think they expected it. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Forge or Smirniotis or anybody in that club, fan, player, manager, thought they would be up this way this early. And I think they're trying to protect it because they know if they go through, they could draw and go through. But if you let them draw quickly enough, all the momentum is going to go to Montreal. Of course, they were a bit antsy. I think after the half, they're going to come out a bit more even-keeled. I think that's going to be better for them. Because they defended pretty well while making some mistakes. Kalongo made some saves. After the second goal, Montreal had most of the ball, but that makes sense. They're down 2-0. They have to score 3. Now that Forge has the away goals, they got to score 3. Makes sense. Besides, they're at their own stadium. Of course, they're going to end up having more of the ball in that situation. Like, Forge is not going to do what Toronto did to Saint Laurent. Like, I don't care how many players are injured on Montreal. I don't care how bad they look right now. That they lose their last 2 games 7-1. Don't care. They're not going to win 4, 5, 6. You cannot keep pushing forward. Actually, pushing forward might be worse for Forge after having 2. This is where you're like, okay, we're on the road. We're a lower division team. Even though we're a good team, we're a lower division team. We're on the road. They're going to go for it. You might as well park the bus. If they're going to let them have the ball, let them go for it. You try to push, Like, you try to play an open game of football and you try to push, being up 2 goals as a lower side. I don't know about you. I kind of feel like that's you're signing your own death warrant. That's just my opinion. Forge can do it. They shouldn't. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Dangle's doing the Panthers-Rangers series. Doesn't surprise me. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. And I'm guessing Wild's doing Oilers versus Stars. Yeah, I'm guessing he probably would be. Dangle ain't doing both. But with that being said, I don't think Forge should do it. Keep going. If this was a league match, they might try to keep going a bit and keep pushing a bit. This is a Canadian Championship match where they're through. As of now, they are through. If they draw, they are through. You cannot give Montreal any opportunity to make this back into a draw quicker. Because the quicker you do that, they have the momentum. The longer they have to score the third goal that knocks you out, then you have to go against the run of play to try to get a goal. Then you would have to push, and that might just hurt you in the end. I think Forge is playing this the right way, letting Montreal have the ball as much as they had. That's just my opinion. So, I like what I see from Forge. I think they played a really good first 25 minutes. Ever since then, I think they've defended very well. They've had a couple of chances. They've played the ball forward a couple of times. But really, they're trying to hold on, and I think they are. And I think they'll be more even keel in the second half than they were at that second part of the first half. So we'll see what happens in the second half, but I like what I'm seeing so far, and I think they should be able to get this done. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what we got. Ron thinks Toronto is good because Toronto is Toronto, but they're actually good right now. Forge is playing good. They sure are. Second half should be starting very soon. Toronto are very good this year. They're way better this season because players are believing in John Herdman's system. Exactly. Orange County is Orange County. Forge is Forge. Orange County is Orange County. What point are you trying to make here? Forge is a good team. I'm not a fan of Orange County because I'm not a fan of Orange County. And Shamrock Rovers, well, I'm not a fan of them either. But Forge is a good team. They've always have been a good team. Forge have never not been a good team. They have 4 Canadian Premier League championships. They honestly should have been in the final of a CONCACAF league, but they ran out of gas before they did it. Forge has always been a good team. Always has. There's a reason why I believe they could beat Chivas. One, because I thought Chivas would not start this year as well as they did. They started well, ended well. The middle was the middle. But because Forge is also what the hell is going on? Herediano's Herediano. Is it a rain delay? Yep, rain delay. We got a Helitech rain delay in Montreal. Squall warning. I guess that must be a severe thunderstorm warning over there. A squall warning. That must be Environment Canada's version of a severe thunderstorm warning. Storms end by 10 p.m. A few storms may be severe. So 9 p.m. This one should be passed by 8 o'clock. No, this one should be passed by 8 o'clock. And the rain chance is not as high as it is now for the rest of the night. So they should be fine. There will be a rain delay. We're going to keep this going until they should be able to play this, though. But the way the hourly looks, as your resident severe weather expert, as it looks for me, it's going to be a heavy thunderstorm that goes through by 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, and the rain chances will decrease by 9:30. So about by 8:30, they should be playing. 8:30, 8:45. We may have to wait about an hour, but I think we're going to play the rest of the game. But it'll take probably about an hour. So let's look at the radar. Well, they are under storm alert, I guess, because it's red. Oh, here we go. Montreal weather map. It's not high res, but I think we can make it work. Oh, Lord, that is a strong mini squall line. Close to Côte Saint-Luc, Island of Montreal, in Laval. It'll take about, but it'll pass pretty quickly. I mean, if you look at it, it'll pass pretty quickly. It's not that big of a line. Like, it'll come and go. I would say about over the next 30 minutes. Let me see the pace of this. It took about 10 minutes to get to Laval. 8:27, 8:16. Yeah, that's 8:32. It's over Laval. Montreal's it's getting near Mont Royal. Yeah, I would say about this will be passed. And I think there's enough time. That's really just showers there. There's enough time in behind it that they should be able to play by 8 o'clock, 8:15. They'll get back to playing by 8:15. Yeah, from what I can see, they'll be back to playing by 8:15. Let me see the future radar. 8:48, 8:54. It's moving faster than this model, though. 9:04, it's over Montreal. Yeah, by 9:15, they should be able to play. Yeah, by 8:30 Central, they should be playing again. But again, that is just what this radar model says. I think it's moving faster. Personally, I think that little cluster is moving faster than what the future radar says. Yeah. But it is a squall warning, which if you are in Montreal, if you're at the stadium, better have gone into the atriums, the concourses to stay safe. It is a squall warning, which I guess is their severe thunderstorm warning. Pretty much. Let me read the details. Let me see how this reads. Issued by Meteorological Service of Canada, Environment and Climate Change Canada, Montreal to Trois-Rivières. Description: squalls with wind gusts up to 35 knots are expected or occurring in the area. by 8:30, from 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. 7:30 is when this warning came out. See, that's pretty much a severe thunderstorm warning. They really make bad warning. Jesus. About 25 minutes away, still nothing. Oh, they're showing the repeat of Toronto for a bit. Yeah, but this is going through Montreal first, and then, but it's a quick moving storm from what I can tell on radar. This is a quick moving storm. As your severe weather expert, I am very versatile. I may just do tropical updates this year, considering of how the CONCACAF region, most of it faces the Atlantic Ocean and how crazy the hurricane season might be. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a lot of tropical updates this year. I'm also a hurricane expert, but I like to fancy myself one and severe weather expert. So I taught myself everything I need to know. But looking at radar, this should pass by 9 Eastern. I think personally this should be passed by 9 Eastern. I think the future radar is completely behind. I think this is a very fast-moving cell. It would be nice if they gave you the freaking speed of the cell. It would be nice if they gave you the speed of the cell like they do with the NWS. It would be nice, but from what I can tell. Yeah, from what I can tell. See, this is exactly why it's a good thing I know the weather. Like I do. I know how to read the radar like I do. Because Canada can get severe weather too. It's just they don't know how to cover it. Like somebody who's grown up in this. I think Forge played better in the first half. I mean, they got 2 goals. I think they definitely were a little bit antsy once they got up, and while they were defending, they made a couple of mistakes. Damn near led to goals, but I thought they played pretty well. Montreal, they didn't get any goals, but they had possession a lot because they were given possession and they made nothing out of it. They look lackadaisical. They really do. You would think they'd play harder because they got their asses kicked on the weekend, but turns out no. I'm happy to. Take a little bit longer, but for me, do you think Forge can sustain this win? Yes. I think it's good that this rain delay happens because it settles them down. They can play better. They can play smarter. They're going to have to give away possession, but, I think this rain delay actually helps as long as it's not too long. Now, if it lasts, I don't know. I got to reload this radar. Hold on. Either it's really weakening out and they stop the game for no reason. That's 8:36. Oh, the line must have... There's no way. There's no way. I guess the line must have really weakened out in the last couple of scans. That makes no sense. It was... Nah, that's got to be future. That's got to be... Jesus H. No, that can't be. NHL only pro sport with 2 sets of rules. Shout out. Shout out. Congratulations on the new car. Hopefully it's a nice one. Hopefully it's a nice one. Hopefully it's not a shit box. We don't want. Shout out. Hopefully it's a good car. NHL only pro sport with 2 sets of rules. That is true. Especially in the playoffs. Maybe Weather Network's got it better. It probably does. At least the radar situation. Are you kidding me? No radar on a weather... Oh, Lord. On a weather website. No radar. Wow. 1-0 Panthers. What's up, Ryan? Watching Mayor of Kingstown before season 3 premieres early June. Hey, good for you. That looks even worse. That line on the AccuWeather radar looks even worse. $8:55. It should be right over Montreal, past Montreal at 9:05. Yeah, they should be playing about by 9:15, 9:20 Eastern. But seriously, as that was 8:45 scan, my God, look at the reflectivity. There's dark purples on that reflectivity. Oh my God. There must be a hail core there. Storm blew the radar. Well, that makes sense. Maybe that's why there was no new scan. The storm blew the radar. Well, there was a squall warning. And if whatever AccuWeather has is right, if that's like a worldwide radar, there are purples in that front edge. I don't see any hook echoes. I see a couple of kinks in the line. I don't see any hook echoes. There's probably rotation in there. I would bet. I mean, if you got hail cores, you got rotation. I wouldn't. I'm not too sure. This is probably not the best, but from what I'm seeing, there's definitely got to be some small hail in there at least. Squall warning, a lot of winds. If it blew the radar, I mean, there's got to be, Jesus. I've never seen that happen. And we got a lot of severe weather. I mean, just look at the past, 3 months. I starting to rain lightly in Laval. Well, yeah, it's on the northern end of the storm. Montreal is going to get hammered. From what I can see, Montreal is going to get hammered. Weather Channel made it look, I'm not going to lie, Weather Channel's radar made it look so much weaker. AccuWeather's radar makes this look like probably the worst thing a Canadian town has seen in a while. Dear Lord, they're about to get slammed. Now I understand. Well, they got a squall warning. They're about to get slammed. It's 2-0 for Forge, but there's a rain delay going on. We are in a Helitech rain delay on this channel. I want some more rain on the East Coast here in Canada to avoid a bad forest fire season. I hope you get it. Good. Oh, Lord. If AccuWeather has it right, what's going to go through Montreal, the north end of that line, the front of the line, they're going to get hammered. They're getting hammered. I don't like what I'm looking at. I really don't like what I'm looking at. $8:55, or they might have already gotten hammered. That's not $8:55 yet, but they're getting hammered as we speak. Does anybody? I need to look up the freaking reports. How is there anybody reporting weather well? Are there people hey, here's what we report in Montreal? I need somebody to be hey, what you report? They must be getting hammered. We had severe thunderstorm warnings in Toronto today. Haven't seen or heard anything yet. Yeah, I think I read from somewhere there was storms in Toronto today as well. But either squall warning is worse, or that's what Montreal uses. Or maybe they have something in between severe thunderstorm or squalls in between. Hold on. 35 knots. How many miles per hour that is? In America, it's 70 miles per hour for a severe thunderstorm warning. 35 knots. Oh, here we go. 40 miles per hour. Okay, so no, it didn't deserve a severe thunderstorm warning. I think I figured it out. Okay. Squalls are like bands of rainstorms. I know that. There's not a squall warning in the NWS verbiage. It's special weather statement, which I guess could be the same thing. But a squall, like for 40 mile per hour winds, does not get a severe thunderstorm warning. That's normally about 70, 2-inch, 1.5-inch hail, 70 mile per hour winds, possible tornado, sometimes tornado possible tags. I get why it's a squall warning now. 35 knots to 40 miles per hour. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get why. The 40 miles per hour is not severe at all. That is definitely special weather statement level of squall warning. Okay, I get it now. I get my bearings. I got it now. I got it now. They choked. They played their worst game at the worst possible time. Start Pele, Messi, or Maradona. Bench Maradona. Start Messi, sell Pele. Nope. Still, it's a weather delay, but technically it's still halftime. It happened at a really good time. It's pretty much a longer halftime. Oh, second period, talking about. No. How we doing? But yeah, so squall warning in Canada is pretty much a severe weather statement. Or, yeah, okay. Like it's not, or a special weather statement warning. It's one of those. Okay. It's not severe enough for a severe thunderstorm warning, but it's something. Got it. I can't do that because I haven't drawn it yet. Maybe next week. I think I'll be live when the draw happens. What? Hold on, let me see. Ah, crap, I won't be. I will not be live during the draw. There you go. Round, would the Bruins give the Rangers a closer series than the Panthers? No. Thanks, because I'm here in Montreal and the TV channel put the Toronto versus Saint Laurent game. You don't hear the thunder? No, there's a rain delay. There's a rain delay, a strong thunderstorm, what we would call a squall is what we would call a strong thunderstorm, is moving through 40 mile per hour winds. The radar I saw looked like there was hail cores, so I don't know why it wasn't a severe thunderstorm warning. But again, y'all don't know severe weather. Like y'all don't get it as much. Y'all don't know how to handle it, so y'all probably think a squall warning is worse. That's nothing. Well, the hail core could have still been like pea-size hail. It depends, but that AccuWeather made it look worse. Okay, I don't have a good. See, the Weather Network doesn't have a radar on their website, which is stupid. See, that's also my problem. See, you don't know how to handle severe weather. I know. Because I taught myself everything I need to know about severe weather. Also, I grew up in it. With that being said, well, we also get snow in the winter. I mean, it's just when the spring comes, we also get severe weather. But we got some, it depends. Snow isn't as bad, but we could have some bad winter storms too. But also, I mean, we could also get severe weather in the winter. Look at the Edwardsville thing. The Edwardsville Amazon, December 10th, 2021. So even that can happen too. If it's warm enough and the ingredients are right, besides, close enough to Tornado Alley that it's bad enough in the spring, close enough to Dixie Alley that it could be bad in the winter if everything goes right. I'm watching on FS2. In Canada, it's on One Soccer. Live Sport 24 if you need a third-party website. But I don't know how they're handling that. Speaking of, Sunday looks like a crazy day of severe weather possibly around me. So I hope I'm live for the second leg of the Liga MX final. I can't promise anything. The plan is it will be up there. We'll see what happens. 30% likelihood just to the south of me, which that could easily come up north over the next 4 days. 15? Or, yeah, you don't want to see you don't want to see a 30% 5 days out. You just don't. I don't know. I think Bettman has it out for him. Live Sport 24. Oh, yeah, Tornado Alley is sort of moving east as well. So I really don't think that matters anymore. To be totally honest, I don't really think Tornado Alley matters anymore. With the way, like the fact that things are warmer, if the jet stream is right, everybody's getting warm enough temperatures, at least in the summer, that if the cap breaks, if the capping inversion in the atmosphere breaks, you could get hit. I don't think Dixie Alley normally is warm enough in the winter, so that's why I still think Dixie Alley is more pronounced in the south. Tornado Alley, though, nowadays, especially in the spring and the summer sometimes, and during the early fall, the thing about that is I think it's so warm, at least everywhere in the fall or spring, that if the capping inversion breaks and there's enough wind shear, the jet stream is going just right, anywhere could get a tornado if the ingredients are all coming together. If the dew points are high enough, if it's a shortwave jet, the jet stream hits the right angle, the shear higher in the atmosphere, wind shear goes to the opposite direction, and if it's warm enough and the capping inversion breaks, anybody can. Anybody can get tornadoes. And I think the way that the atmosphere presents itself now really has made Tornado Alley a thing of the past, or at least as Colorado, Oklahoma, they still get it bad, but this severe weather season, like this, I mean, it's also a La Nina year, but I don't even think La Nina is starting to form yet, but it's not El Nino anymore. August is about when La Nina starts to form, and that's going to make the Atlantic hurricane season go off the rails, which, as I've said, it's going to be a crazy Atlantic hurricane season. I'm worried for Florida. I really am worried for Florida. I think Florida's going to get it bad. The way the steering currents are setting up over there, I think Florida's going to get it bad. I really do. I hate to say it. I just think they do. But rain delay. Oh. Twister was good. I like Twister. Into the Storm back from like 2012. Or was that 2015? Into the Storm wasn't amazing. It was like a Twister remake without it being a Twister sequel, but they're also making a sequel to Twisters. So Twisters this summer, which I'm going to watch. Don't worry. But yeah, I think Into the Storm was pretty good. I like Twister. I mean, you do, of course. If you like the weather, of course you like that movie. No, I'll be professional. I'll be professional if I meet him. I'll shake his hand. Shouldn't be worried. I'll be professional. I'll shake his hand. I don't know why. When I have to be professional, I'll be professional. Starts calling me out my name. I can't promise anything. I can handle that. I'm a Mississippi State fan. I'll probably bark back at him. Be like, you're dealing with a bulldog here. I can bark back at you. I'll play along. Shit. I'll play along. That's more like a world-ending movie than a weather movie. You know, in my opinion, that's more of a world-ending movie. I mean, I had a weather portion, but it's more of a world-ending movie. That's just the way I see it, though. Now, I'm not even going to count Sharknado. That was just... I won't lie. I like the Sharknado movies. I liked the Sharknado movies. They're dumb, but I liked them. And also they had some really good cameos. There's also a bright side to everything. I don't know. He would probably, I would probably lose. I'm not going to lie. I would probably lose. I'm not going to lie. I'd try not to lose. I probably would. I mean, give me about a month to train. I'd probably do okay. You throw me in there instantly, I'd probably lose. Yeah, but if you give me a month to practice, yeah, my finishing will be better and maybe I'll run a little bit faster. I mean, I can sprint. I just hate running a mile. Like after I run a couple of sprints, I get winded. Like, and maybe it's because I just don't know how to pace myself. Now I did. My best mile was 8 minutes, 30 seconds. I did finish a 5K in under 30 minutes. That was also 11 years ago. That was also 11 years ago, but I did finish a 5K in under 30 minutes. My best mile was 4 years ago, but it was 8:30. So, I mean, I can run a mile. I just hate doing it. And I definitely start fast and then slow down as I go. Maybe I got better at pacing myself, but either way, I can run sprints. I'm actually pretty fast sprinting. It's just I need to know how to pace myself running wise. Like I wouldn't say I'm faster, but I have a pretty fast full bore sprint. It's just after I do a couple of those, I gas out pretty quickly. You probably have better finishing, but speed is miles faster than you. It is 2-0 Forge. 3-1 on aggregate. Waiting for the rain delay to end. Now that's why I need to practice. See, give me a month to practice. My dribbling will probably be good enough. Good enough. Right now, I got nothing. There's a reason why I talk about football. I know tactics well. Also pretty entertaining. There's a reason why I talk about it. There's a reason why I do this. Rain delay. Strong thunderstorm over Montreal. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I barely could jump. You think I can flip in the air? Hell no. Hell no. I could probably barely score a scissor kick, let alone a bicycle kick. I could barely jump. Hell no. Hell no, I can't. I wouldn't even try. I'd probably break my neck. I'd flip in the air and break my neck on the way down. Still a rain delay, yes. Hey, I mean, White men can't jump. You've known this since the 90s. I hope that reference was got. I hope that reference was got. No, it's probably ending, but they still have about 20 minutes, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to warm back up. So, as I said, by 8:30, they should be playing. But let me look at the current radar. Ah, crap. That was the wrong thing. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. Hola, so brasileiro. Saludos. Yeah, look at me. It's true. Yeah, look at me. It's true. Like, I can defend well in basketball. I can't hit a layup to save my life. I'm okay at three-point shooting and mid-range. I cannot hit a layup to save my life. Why? Because I can't jump. I can't dunk either. My layups are legitimately horrible. I'm not going to lie. I got an okay three-point shot, though. Okay free throws. I can defend like a bulldog if I played basketball. Or when I do play. Layups, though, no. Do not get me in the post. Because I'm either going to get blocked because I can't jump and I'm 5'6", or I'm just going to miss it. Forge, that's why. Forge, that's why. Besides, covering Montreal because I hate them would be awesome. Can I do a back heel? Yeah. I don't think that's too hard. Yeah. Besides, cover Montreal because I hate them? Jeez, that's money. Can you score a penalty? Yes. Yes. I'm at least as good as half of the TFC players on penalties. As of now, it's cloudy. So, yeah, it's passed. The weather should have passed. They should be starting to get ready to play a game. Bobrovsky on this game, good. Yeah, the line is passed. The last radar scan was at 9 o'clock. Yeah, the line is passed. They should be training. They should be warming up right now to play, get back to play. I'm not happy with it. I wasn't one of the ones who wanted him out all the time. I gave him a chance. He got the team playing well in the second half. And I hate that he's leaving because unless Chelsea brings back Thomas Tuchel, they suck. They're going to get a bad manager. Like Vincent Kompany is the first name non-Thomas Tuchel or Jose Mourinho that I'd be okay with. And even then, Kompany got Burnley relegated. Now, if he has players at the level of what Chelsea has, I think he'll be better. I think he is a good coach, but he got saddled with horrible players, and he wanted to play his way, which also is sort of a red flag. What happened in the match? Rain delay, but that should be over in about by 8:30 Central. The line is passed. They should be about out to go out training and warming up again, and we should be starting soon. If it's not started again by 8:30, either the Weather Channel radar was wrong, 8:30 Central, or it doesn't look like anything's behind it. Like they should be dry till 3 in the morning. So I mean, yeah, but I'd rather have Tuchel coming back or Mourinho than anybody up and coming that they could go for besides maybe Vincent Kompany. Like, Ruben Amorim's not coming. After what he did, meeting with West Ham behind his club's back, and he's got to go on an apology tour for that, they're not getting him. I'm okay with it's too quick. It's too close. It's too close. Sixth. Because Ten Hag is staying. Sixth. And even if he doesn't, sixth. They're crap. Oh, Lord have mercy in heaven. No. But he won a European trophy. Besides, he won the Conference League anyway. He's already won that. No. I mean, yeah, probably the best players he ever had. They should be starting again by 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. They should be within that little time frame, but that would be the second half. They've already played one half, and Forge are leading. Imagine if Bob Bradley goes to Chelsea. Man, if I cared a lot about the Premier League, I would lose my mind. I would do the same thing I did that they had under Graham Potter. I'd stop watching. I didn't watch any Chelsea games when Graham Potter and Frank Lampard were there. I'm not going to lie. If Bradley went there, I'd do the same thing. I'd complain about the hire, calling Todd Bowley a complete idiot, then I'd stop watching. Because I barely care. I don't care enough to let that ruin my mental state. I just know how bad it would be. Todd Bowley. He destroyed Chelsea. I agree. I can't wait either. It's a CONCACAF. If a CONCACAF nation wins Copa, there'll be riots. Don't go full Vancouver. Come on now. Apparently, Michael Bradley might join the Canadian men's national team coaching staff. I hate it. I hate it. Should be a good game, too. 30th minute. Should be starting in about 10 minutes. 10 to 12 minutes, the second half should start. Does Roman Abramovich have a right to rejoin Chelsea if the Russia-Ukraine conflict ever ends? He probably won't, but I wish he does. I wish he would. He probably wouldn't want to do it anyway if the conflict ended, but I hope he does. I hope he comes back. If the conflict ends and he can buy it back, I hope he does. I hope he does. Todd Bowley's the worst. It's people like Todd Bowley that give people like me with my accent a bad name when it comes to football. It's people like Todd Bowley and Bob Bradley. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I would, but, Come on, Tampa Bay, I agree. Come on, Tampa Bay. Bayern have verbally agreed to deal with Vincent Kompany. Well, if Chelsea don't get Thomas Tuchel or Mourinho back, I'm not watching it all next year. Okay, now I'll give him a month. I'll give whoever it is a month. I would legit find that horrible if Kieran McKenna left Ipswich for Chelsea. Not for the fact that Kieran McKenna is a bad manager, for the fact that Kieran McKenna deserted his team. I don't know exactly. I mean, yeah, if I was Bob Bradley after how Toronto went and basically getting relegated after I brought Staubach back up, I would retire. Go out on a high. Maybe he is. Maybe he's like, okay, we'll play this season out. I'll get him back up and I'll retire. I'll go out on a high because God knows if I go anywhere else, it's going to be horrible. So, there you go. Good. You know what? Maybe. He should buy. Well, no, I would not. I don't know. A match in. Oh, wait. I believe Guatemala can win. They're not even in the Copa. Imagine Forge win the Champs Cup and go to the FIFA Club World Cup of Clubs versus Man City. I don't think that would happen. I'd love to see Forge go. It ain't happening, though. It'd just be interesting to watch. I wouldn't complain. Like, I know damn well they get slapped. Says the guy who picked them over Chivas. Shut up. Speaking of. Saying if Guatemala beats Argentina, they pretty much won the cup. Yeah, they're not even in the tournament, though. They're playing World Cup qualifiers. When does the game begin? Should be any minute now. Hit the like button. Let's get it going. Yep. That won't happen. That won't happen. Let me see here. Forge. Let's see if I can see anything. Don't see anything. Well, that's not happening either. Argentina are in their prime. Yeah, they'll humiliate y'all. Rain delay happened. Should be starting back soon. I mean, the line passed. The game should be starting soon. First half happened, then a rain delay happened right before the second half was about to start. Again, the line is passed. The little storm clusters passed. It should be happening soon. Tampa Bay's out, damn it. Thanks for the info, missed the first half. Cool. Tampa Bay's out, damn. So it looks like there's going to be more MLS teams than non-MLS teams in the next round of the Open Cup, damn it. Dallas won. What happened with the game? Rain delay. How many times have I said rain delay in the past hour? Over, under, 20. It should start soon. Like, it should legitimately start again soon. I mean, the line passed. I haven't seen any news of when the start is starting a game. So it is what it is. Forge was holding well. They were winning. They were winning 2-0. They played pretty tough. No, there's a USL team versus a USL team. There's going to be 3. But Forge is playing well. They got 2 goals. They have the lead. They should be advancing if they keep holding. Still showing light rain and thunder, apparently. Weather Channel said it was clear. They're clear. Maybe the lightning is still not. Hold on. I can see why it's light rain. Hold on. Yeah, I can see why. There might be a little sell in behind it. Yeah, okay, let's see what AccuWeather says, because I don't know what to believe. What radar to believe. Free channel to watch the game. Will the game start in 7 minutes? Not too sure. Oh, no, there's one in behind. Okay. Nope, there was a cell in behind. There's a cell that formed in behind. At least up per AccuWeather, there was a cell that filled in right behind. They should just quit the game and play it tomorrow. I'm going to be pissed off if they do that. There was a cell. That's what AccuWeather says. I guess that's what's on the behind end of the thunderstorm should be over by 9 o'clock. That's what they're saying now. So there is a cell in behind. There is a cell in behind, but the storm should be over by 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern is what it's saying. So, yeah, I guess that works. That means 2 watch-alongs tomorrow. Well, I have to wake up at 10 o'clock. I would have had to wake up at 10 o'clock anyway tomorrow. Let's see when it's supposed to be played. Yeah, but it's a rain delay right now. Rain is expected to stop in 12 minutes. Well, yeah, 9:45 is about. No. Should have thought this coming. He is. When's the game gonna resume back? Should be in the next by about 10:15. 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 Central is when it should start back. Is the way it looks. That's the way it looks. From what I can tell, that's the way it looks. Who do Fords play in the next round if they qualify? It depends on who they draw. We'll find out next week who they draw for the semifinal in the order of the legs. Could be Toronto, could be Vancouver, could be Ottawa or Pacific. Who knows? redraw for the semifinals. That's how they're doing in this new format. We'll see what happens. Probably not. We'll see what happens, but probably not. I've never ate alligator before, and I don't plan to do it. So I don't plan to do it. I'm not from New Orleans. If I was from New Orleans, maybe I would have. I'm not from New Orleans though. He can do what he chooses to do. It's not my job to tell you what you can and can't do. You should do mukbangs, but with alligator sandwiches. No. I mean, with the way this game is going, you might just get some sort of food eating video. Crossbar challenge around at the local pitch. Trying to figure this out. What's the score? It's still 2-0. Still 2-0 Forge. That's not going to happen. Maybe a draw. 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. I'm not good at math, but I know 1 plus 1 is 2. I know 1 plus 1 is 2. Interesting. What about the square root of 48,020? 48 million? I don't even know that. No. Match is still, we're still waiting for the match to come back in the second half. When does the game begin? Should sooner rather than later. It should soon rather than later. Ha! Look, that's funny. Bobrovsky saves the Adam Fox shot. 2 away goals. The away goals count as 2 goals. Yep, it's 3-1 on aggregate. They have the 2 away goals. If they draw, they get through. Ha! Ah! Still waiting. It's 2-0 Forge and a rain delay. The Helitech rain delay. Hope this delay lasts for 2 hours. I don't know why you'd want that. I would hope so. If they play their best game, they possibly can. I'd say a draw is more likely, but you know what? I could see it. I could see it. I was laughing at somebody comparing the Forge weather delay to the time they were delayed due to a rain, not a rain delay, the lights going out at CD5s. That's what I was laughing at. I'm surprised I didn't make the joke first. It was all. It's like, because, yeah, I mean, I've seen multiple Forge match delays on this channel. Like, I think, both those Files matches got deleted, or not deleted, delayed. One was rain, one was the lights going out, but yeah. So, yeah, that's what I was laughing at. That Chile squad was great. I would do a mile high. If Canada does well, it won't be hard. If they don't, I don't know how easy it'll be to top it. But if Canada does well, at least personally for me, it'll be awesome. Watching it as a neutral was not the same, or will not be the same. Good for you. Good for you. Good for me. I don't know what I've been told. Hit that like button. Score is 2-0 Forge. 3-1 on aggregate for Forge. Still in the rain delay. Still in a Helitech rain delay. They're showing the Toronto match again until this comes back. Honestly, it's funny. I don't need to see that ass kicking again. I'm good. I'm good. Good match, but hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Somebody said it was raining hard on Rumble. Somebody said it was raining hard 2 minutes ago. I could still hear thunder nearby. Now, I don't know when that was posted. That doesn't do me anything. I don't know how long ago that was posted. But that might not be. as long as everybody's safe, I'm glad. Because even though I don't do the same, when it comes to severe weather, take cover. Even though I know this house ain't worth shit and I'd rather watch it before. This house wouldn't survive an EF2 tornado. So I'll watch it anyway. Rain delay. What, the one they were in a hurricane? But we'll see. Rangers are going to the power play. Good for them. Ha! Trying to see here. I'm trying to find as much as I can for this game. When does the game begin? I have, honestly, if it ain't started by 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it should have passed. Even the second cell should have passed by now. They say it's going to be clear by 9 o'clock Central is what the Weather Channel said. I don't know whether to believe them or not, but the radars that I've seen are not agreeing at all. So, could be longer, could be shorter. I don't know. I don't know. Should be ready to start again by 10, but it is what it is. I don't know, and I don't really want to, what's the word? Speculate. Nothing on the MLS match thread. See what the CPL match thread has to say. Looks like the final storm in a line of a few is moving through now and rain should stop soon. Not sure how long they can hold delay before having to abandon. Huh? Longest stream this is going to be. No, I did a 5-hour stream once when Mississippi State. Speaking of rain delays, Mississippi State was playing Memphis in the first week of the 2022 season, and that was a 5-hour stream with a rain delay in the first quarter. So, speaking of rain delays, this won't be 5 hours. Another 20 minutes minimum before it starts again. Still long. Yeah, half extra time game is 3 hours, so this will be a little bit over that. Well, 3:30. Still going to be smaller than that or shorter than that Mississippi State game. That was damn near 6 hours, actually. It was, what, like 5:20 some? We said in the radio here in Montreal. Well, thank you. Thank you. Merci. 20 minutes minimum, okay. So about 9:30. Yeah, that's kind of 9:30, 10:30. That's kind of what I saw. Stuck in 2020. State baseball don't play today, right? Speaking of SEC tournament. There we go. Bracket. Oh. Well, won't you know, Mississippi State's playing 30 minutes after the Tennessee-Vanderbilt game ends in its final. Should I? I'll probably only be able to watch an inning, but you know what? Yeah, but then it's not on. It's not even started yet. Like, when did this? Hold on. Like, when did Go find? Oh, it's the end of the second. It started already. Oh. 1-0 Mississippi State against Texas A&M. Good. Who got it? Who got it? Play-by-play. Who got it? Top of the first, nothing. Top of the second, Amani Larry singled up the middle. Kohler doubled down the right field line. Larry to third. Powell struck out. Kohler advanced to third in a wild pitch. Amani Larry scored. Of course they couldn't hit. Of course it was a wild pitch. Of course. It's okay. It's okay. And Johnny Long flied out to right field. Damn it. Well, who shoved? Call. Let's go. Shove. What's your most biased opinion? I don't know. Maybe that Italy's winning the Euros this year. Or anything Mississippi State-wise. Me saying Mississippi State's going to go 10-2 this year and make the college football playoff. Now, that's biased. Because they'll somehow ruin it in October. Every year, I think State's going to do better than they do. They break my heart. Yeah, we'll go with those. Any state football prediction I make. News for the restart of the match. Within 20 minutes at the minimum. So 20, 30, 40 minutes. That would be 70. That would be 05, not 05. You know what? I'm going to regret this, but might as well. Another 20 minutes minimum. I'm going to regret this. Somebody tell me if it's about to start. I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to put it on the state game. Either because they get blown out as soon as I put it on, or I don't get to watch much of it. Who you got in the Seattle game? I want them to lose. I want them to lose. Let's go Phoenix. Phoenix Rising. So while we're at it, we'll watch the Mississippi State Texas A&M game for however long I can. There's nothing else for me to do. I'd rather watch that than the Toronto game. Let's watch something new. All right. Bryce Chance is up. The leadoff batter, no outs, top of the third. Ball. 1-1. Rotloss, Mazatlan, and Juarez. Juan Gabriel FC. There's a hit by Bryce Chance. Gets down in center field. Single. Nah, I'd rather relegate Juan Gabriel FC. Juan Gabriel FC, I'd rather relegate them. Caden Wilson pitching against State. Shot! Oh my! Vershawn! And it's a home run! 3-0 Mississippi State! Vershawn goes Placata. Swinging a drive. That's a home run. 3-0 Mississippi State. 392 feet. Now that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Boom. It's going better than I expected. Mersh. Boom. Nothing new. Ball. No, that's okay. All right. Hunter Hines, third place batter for State. Yeah, this worked perfectly. Atlas Tijuana Puebla. Well, that's what they deserve. I mean, if you're going by merit this past year, yeah, that would be deserved. Yeah, that would work. Warm-up should start again about 9:10 East, 9:10 Central, 10:10 Eastern. Thank you. Until they kick off again, we're watching State. But thank you for the timing. 3-0 Mississippi State. Yeah, I'll throw it on for, yeah, sure. And I'll pull it off after. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, yep. That's about what? Like, they got to warm up for like 20 minutes. It's at least like 30 minutes of the game. They can't blow it, can they? There we go. I'll put the Forge jersey back on when we get closer to time. Boom. There we go. Just to know that's where we are now for like the next 25 minutes or so. Dakota Jordan. 1 out. Dakota Jordan's up, the cleanup hitter. Come on. Relegate Caratar for that one game. They should have been relegated when that happened. Ground ball to second to short. And Dakota Jordan's out. 2 outs. My closet's over there. Makes more sense to put the shirt on near my closet than besides, I'm wearing an undershirt anyway. if you're watching the game, maroon 85s, they're wearing the maroon 85s. You love to see it. Barely worn them at home, sadly. Oh. Goose Jack. The hero from last night walked off Ole Miss and ended their season and moved State on to the next round in Hoover, which they're winning 3-0 right now. Double elimination, by the way. If they win, they'll be in the winner's bracket. If they lose another game, they're out. That's how this works. Oh, wow. That's a ball. Oh, he got hit. Oh, okay. Goose Jack on first. Hit by the pitch. Can we get a couple more runs, please? That'd be nice. Rain delay is what happened, but they should be training again or warming up again in 8 minutes. Then kick off again about, 5-10 minutes later than that. So about 9:20 Central, 10:20 Eastern should be kickoff for the second half. Amani Larry fouls it off. So until then, we're watching the state. Mississippi State, Texas A&M baseball. Everybody asks. I have to answer. That's just being a good host. I mean, it's a good move. It's a good move for DC. Probably would fit Lasane's system more. 0-1 on Larry. 1-1. That's a hit and fair. Past the third baseman. That's going to be a single for Amani Larry. Men on first and second, 2 out. Good hit. See, this is... Hey, if the bats start waking up, that's a good thing. I don't know. Mound visit. I don't know. Don't know. Potential SEC host sites, Mississippi State's right up there. Good news is if we win this tournament, 17-13, we ain't that bad. We actually have the worst record than Texas A&M. They have 2 more wins than us, and we're about to slap them pillar to post. You'd love to see it. Good move for Austin. That's going to swing and a drive. Foul. That landed in play as well. Well, on the foul line, not past the wall. Damn it, he Buck Martinez me. Anybody's better than Rigoni. Anybody. Yeah, this guy's getting hit. Yeah, we don't get another run off this guy. I don't care we're at 2 outs. We need to get another run off this guy. 1-1. I'll take a 3-0 lead. I'm not going to complain, but As we saw with Ole Miss last night, those can evaporate quickly. Strike on Kohler, 1-2. 1-2. As he deserves. Some he should have signed a while ago, to be honest. But at least he signed a long-term deal. And that's a strikeout. Jesus H. Yeah, I think with that, we're just going to turn it back. We got a half an inning, and it's getting close. So we'll put it back. There we go. Okay. Saludos. I know. I didn't know there were like 3 storms, like it was a line of 3. The Weather Channel radar got me fooled, is what happened. But they should be warming up any minute now. But there we go. But nothing. Thoughts? Speak a little bit of Spanish. That'd be crazy. So, I taught myself. That's pretty much what I did. Football, and I taught myself. So, where were we again? Warm-up should start again at 10:10 Eastern. So they should be starting right about now. Is that correct? Or is that correct? Or is that correct? Hold on. Speaking of, I don't know why I'm looking at them. The warning is gone. They're raining. It's raining, but the warning is gone. The squall warning is gone hourly. Says storms likely to end around 10:30 p.m. But it should just be rain at this point. I think they can get away. They should be good. They should be good. What does AccuWeather say? Yep, it's out of the area. It's clear, so they should be, from what AccuWeather says, they should be starting to warm up as of now. They should be starting to warm up as of now, or anytime soon, pretty much. It would be screwed up if they did the cup reset at this point. Forge FC has mentioned they're ready to take warm-ups. Looks to me they finished this tonight at an empty stadium in what might be Montreal's lowest week ever. Players are headed back on the pitch, 15-minute warm-up, then the second half. So pretty much 9:30 Central. So they are warming up. Okay, good. So you had 50. So it was 9:11 p.m., 21, 22. So about 9:24 is when they'll kick off. Okay. It's about to be over. My channel very slowly grow. Because I don't cover European football and I'm not European. That probably definitely, it has its moments, but talking football wise, not just random. Huh. Interesting. Football wise, yes. Europeans do better. Funny because I think honestly. I'm better than half those freaking European channels, to be totally honest. True. That's what does the best, though. Yeah, in general, you're right. A 20-minute warm-up. They say 15-minute. Okay. Would you root for Montreal if one of their matches helped Toronto to succeed in something? Oh. I've done it before. When it was in 2021, I think. Columbus played Montreal, and we needed Montreal to win if we still wanted like a slight chance to make the playoffs or something. And so it was a slight chance anyway. I probably shouldn't have done it, but I root for it until the fat lady sings. Right? So I rooted for Montreal to beat Columbus so we could have a chance getting the playoffs. Didn't work out, but so I've done it before. If it helps Toronto on the points and the table, I've done it before. This will be legendary for our history and season. They got to hold on, but let's see if they do it. We got minutes to wait. But game should start very soon. Rangers are struggling to take shots. Well, that sucks to hear. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Get this one going. Super chats are on. But Panthers are playing the game they exactly want. I agree. But here's some also that I'd like to consider, be considered, is the Florida Panthers in the Atlantic. That's the better division. Rain delay is over. The teams are warming up, getting ready to play the second half. They should be kicking off in about 5 minutes to play the second half. The second half should kick off in minutes. Forge up 2-0. 3-1 on aggregate. They should be able to hold on. Hopefully they hold on. A draw would put them through. No. No. Are the Stars winning? Probably. A 2-hour rain delay. pretty much a 2-hour rain delay before the second half is what we got to. Had to wait 2 hours for the second half. They would have to restart and play the whole thing tomorrow, but it should be playing. But they should be playing tonight. They should finish it tonight. They're warming up. They're warming up. Should be about ready to go. Let me so unfair to Forge. Forza Cosenza. Buongiorno. Yeah, but they're going to play, so it looks like they're going to play in a couple of minutes. They're about to kick off in a couple of minutes, the second half. There we go. They're back. They're about to kick off very, very soon. So, no worries. They're not going to get Toronto Vancouvered. Who do you think deserves goal of the season in Premier League? Ooh. Garnacho. Yeah, I would agree with that. Actually, yeah, I'll go with that one. Garnacho. The second half. Montreal needs to score 3 goals to advance. Forge needs to hold a draw at the very least. Yeah, Garnacho against Everton. I would agree with that. Yeah. Jules Anthony Vilsant coming on for the second half. Ariel Lasseter coming on for the second half. Rangers challenging the play for goalie interference. Well, yeah. True, but they're about to start. They're about to start. Thoughts on jersey? What jerseys? The semifinals are being redrawn. The teams are being drawn into the semifinals next week at the halftime of the Ottawa Pacific game. So they're going to redraw the 4 teams for the semifinals and finals, the path of that next week. 2-hour delay. Replica ones, I'm fine with having replica jerseys. Not Toronto ones, but like for my jersey collection, I'm fine with cheap replica jerseys. Like the Mexico jersey I have, replica. Nashville, replica. St. Louis, replica. Vancouver's authentic. All my Torontos are authentic. This is authentic, but if you can't really tell the difference of it being replica or authentic, I have no problem with it, really. If you can really tell the difference, I'd rather have the authentic, but it is what it is. Games starting back. They're about to kick off in minutes. No. Game should be kicking off in minutes. They're finishing their warm-ups now. They're starting the match again right now. Out of delay. Restarting. Here's the highlights of the first half. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, there's some of them aren't as clear as others. Like at least on the style of the jersey or the decoration. Some are. Some aren't. That's my point. Second half. The second half is starting. The second half is about to start. That's what I mean by. But the second half never started, so technically the restart is the start of the second half. Yep, they're in their huddles. Let's go Montreal. They could do this, says Matthew. I want Forge to hold on. But hey, maybe this rain delay makes it, with how long it was, maybe it makes it easier for Montreal to score 3. Who knows? And hold on and not allow another. Jules Anthony Vilsaint coming on for Montreal. Lassiter came on as well. The game is not over. No. No. The game is not over. Game is second half starting now. Montreal to kick off now. We're on. Underway the second half. Eliadis, Yankov, and Sosa off. 4. Lassiter, Vilsaint, and Alvarez. Throw in for Forge. No, Montreal. It is a Forge throw in defensively. No Forge substitutions, as far as I could tell. '46th minute. Pata. Becker. Chouanier headed away. Second half. Since start at 6:30. There was a rain delay happened in between the halves. Weather delay happened between the halves. A 2-hour weather delay. The second half just started. The game should have been over by now, but it isn't. Playing forward is Campbell. '47th minute. Header. Para heads it out for a corner. 47th minute. Sanusi Ibrahim crosses. Header. Wide. That'll be a goal kick. 47th minute. The second half just started. Goal kick for Forge. Para gets a yellow card. For what? I'm not sure. '48th minute. Plays it back. Borges out for a goal kick against the run of play. '49th minute. Still 2-0 Forge on the night. 3-1 on aggregate. Plays forward. Poku. Still. Quasi Poku. Still. Plays forward. Free kick for Forge. Forge is attacking right now with a free kick. Risklander, you could totally stop talking about the 2022 World Cup, throwing your mind back there. The game's back on. Forge free kick. Borges runs over it. Body Bonga blocked into the air. That'll be a goal kick for Breza. He catches the ball before it goes out. No problem. 50th minute. Montreal attacking. Zuhir plays it forward. Montreal at the back. Campbell. Campbell plays it over the top. Vilsant running after the ball. Jules Anthony Vilsant. That goes out for a goal kick. Or a corner. Corner for Montreal. Chouanier. Matthew Chouanier. Cross. Header. Shot. Saved. What a save by Kalongo. Forge could take it the other way. They clear it to midfield. Right where Breza is. Breza plays it. Montreal still on the ball. Corbeau plays forward. Alvarez. 51st minute. Chouanier. Campbell. That's out for a Kalongo goal kick. 51st minute. Goal kick for Forge. Wide. Trying to play it forward. Becker can run onto it. Becker still switches the play. Ends up giving it away to Montreal. '52nd minute. It's out for a throw for Forge. Campbell to Duke. Bryce Duke. Rita Zahir. Zahir. Corbeau. Chouanier. Corbeau. 53rd minute. It's out for a goal kick for Forge. Kalongo. 53rd minute, 2-0 still. 0-2. Forge has the lead, 1-3 on aggregate. See if Sofa score is moving. Plays forward. Corbo. Plays it back to Breza. Forge pressing. But Montreal could clear it out. Oh, so they got it perfectly good. 50, yep, 53-30. That's out. Corner. It's the 53rd minute. 53rd minute. Montreal's had more attack momentum for most of the match, but that doesn't surprise me. '54th minute. 53-58. 54-0. Goal kick for Kalongo. Good defensive play. And Wanyama. Wanyama crosses in. Cross. Vilsant pushed off the ball. No penalty. Good defensive play by Forge to make sure Vilsant can't score. Kyle Becker gets in there, throws a shoulder. 2-0 Forge, 3-1 on aggregate. Make sure Montreal can't score. Throw the arm. It's going good. Forge is winning. Took them 2 hours to play the second half, but they're still winning. Getting close to the hour mark. Luckily for me, I ain't got to get a haircut tomorrow, so I ain't got to be up early. So even though this game's later, it's not too bad that it went a little bit later. Chouanier. Matthew Chouanier. Plays it to Campbell. Campbell. Vilsant. 55th minute. Alvarez. Corbo. Campbell. Chouanier. Yeah, I mean, Forge are defending a little bit more solidly since the rain delay, which I had a feeling would happen. Be the same $5 busted fade I always get. Throw in. 56th minute. Plays it forward, Forge. '56th minute. Zouir. Vilsant. Jules Anthony Vilsant. Still on the ball, Vilsant. Chouanier. Chouanier crosses. Cleared by Forge. Out for a Forge throw-in. 57th minute. Body Bonga. Oh, that's out. '57th minute. Out for a throw for Forge. Pata. Oh! Yeah, I get it. Forge free kick. 58th minute. Out for a throw-in for Montreal. Getting close to the hour mark. Quasi-Poku defending. It's a good thing that now he's a striker after he was a wing back the past couple of years. Defend well as well. Works perfectly. Cleared away. Be a corner for Montreal. 59th minute. How we doing, Mile? 59th minute. Still 0-2 on the night. 1-3 on aggregate. Forge still leads. Close to the hour mark. Two nothing Panthers. Corner crossed. Header cleared by Quasi-Poku. And Forge can break here. Body Bonga. Free kick for Montreal. Trailing leg, but still. Lafreniere own goal for Florida. Damn. That's got to suck. Carter Verhaeghe will get credit, of course, because he's the one who put it on. Because hockey's weird. You could just put it on, even if it is an own goal and bounces off a player. It's still yours. I know. I was just told. 60th minute. Past the hour mark. Basically, Montreal needs a goal every 10 minutes if they want to advance and not allow another. Could it happen? Maybe. Zuhir, free kick, crosses it in. That's going to go out. Throw in. It was not going to be Florida in 4 or Rangers in 4. At least I don't think so. More likely it would be Forge throw in, actually. More likely it would be 6 or 7. '61st minute. I think the series is going 7. I think that's a good call. '62nd minute, wide. Corner. Oh, One Soccer's on League One, or League One Canada's on One Soccer, but that makes sense. Corner. Punched away by Kalongo. He really could have caught that, but okay. 62nd minute. 28 minutes to go. Playing forward. Good. Quasi-Poku. That was a horrible play. '63rd minute. Have I ever played? I've played pickup a couple. I've played pickup like a good bit of times. I've never played organized. I've never played on an organized team. I've played pickup, futsal, and football a good bit of times, but I've not played organized team, organized league. But again, as I said, I didn't really start wanting to play until I started loving tactics. And that was when I was 12, 2012. Because watching hoofball that Toronto played, and hell, even Canada played at the time, I was like, okay, this ain't great. I've always been idealistic with tactics, I guess. Even when I didn't know, I've always been idealistic with the way I would want football to be played, offensive and all that. So, for me, I didn't, because when I got to 12, that people were already set up as good players and teams, and it was never a good chance for me to play organized wise. But I played pickup a good bit. It's football. And Live Sport 24, if you don't have one soccer. I got Fox Sports. I got FS2. But Live Sport 24, if you need a third party site. But it's football. It's football. Let's go PSG. No. '65th minute. How's Forge doing? Still winning 2-0 on the night. 3-1 on aggregate. I'm watching on FS2. Chouanier got a yellow card. David Chouanier for Forge. That's out for corner. Corner for Montreal, 66th minute. What football club do I support? Toronto FC and Forge. Cross in, header, goal! Goal! Montreal get one back. Off the corner, heads it in. It's 1-2, 2-3 on aggregate, and it's Victor Wanyama with a header. They need 2 more in 25 minutes. Wanyama with a header off the hands of Cologne going in. That one was coming. I'm not surprised. 65th minute. Montreal needs 2 more. Live Sport 24 is the one I use. 66th minute. They need 2 in 24 minutes. So good timing. 1-2 on the night. 2-3 on aggregate. 1 more is not enough. They need 2. Not to allow another from Forge. Can Montreal pull off the win? I mean, they're ahead of schedule. They're ahead of schedule now. They need 2 goals in 24 minutes. Shot. Rolls wide, but not out. Chouanier. Headed down. Shot saved by Kalongo. Lassiter picks up the rebound. Cleared by Poku. Duncan clears to midfield. 68th minute. Of course, even with 24 minutes, there'll be stoppage time. Forge throw in. So even then, they're probably closer to 30 anyway. Damn near screwed that one up. Is Joseph playing? No, I think he's hurt. Call me crazy, but I think he's hurt. 68th minute. Malik Olabi Belawu is coming on for Kwasi Poku. So they're going more defensive. Yeah, Joseph's still injured. And Kokorou's injured too. Quasi-Poku off for Malik Olabi Belawu in the 68th minute. Panthers win game 1. Doesn't surprise me. Playing forward, Chouanier. Chouanier. Over the top. Cross in. Header. Headed away by Pata. 69th minute. Top of the box. Chips over, and that'll be out for a goal kick. 69th minute. Don't scare me like that. 69th minute. Olabi Belawu plays it forward. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Montreal and the Whitecaps have been tanking for a month now. Toronto's getting hot at the right time, eh? 70th minute. 20 minutes. Montreal needs 2 goals in 20 minutes. So they're on schedule. If they score before 10 minutes left, they'll be ahead of schedule. Then 1 goal in 10 minutes is on schedule. I guess you kind of sort of throw the schedule thing out of the water if they score again. It's just 1 no matter what. But it's easier to score 2 in 20 minutes than 2 in 10 or 2 in 5. What channel is it on? One Soccer in Canada, FS2 in the USA, third party Live Sport 24. Headed away. Chouanier, David Chouanier clears it out for a throw for Montreal. 71st minute. 1-2 on the night. 2-3 on aggregate. If it's 2-2 on the night, Forge advances on away goals. 3-3 on away goals. Montreal has to score 2 more goals to advance to the semifinals in 19 minutes plus. More like 18 minutes plus. Vilson, cross, saved by Kalongo. But the Panthers win the Stanley Cup for sure. I think anybody who wins the Eastern Conference Finals is going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm going to be honest. I think the Oilers and Stars have a better chance against the Rangers, but I could still see the Rangers winning it if the Rangers get through. I think the Panthers are the favorite left. I think they're the best team left. 72nd minute, 18 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Olabi Belawu plays it long. Falls to Campbell. Wanyama, Campbell. Good thing Ford scored those 2 early goals. 73rd minute. Good clearance. Belawu with a slide makes a good clearance. Free kick for Forge. Belawu throwing in some good clearances, I got to say. Or Badibanga, actually. Every Forge player is on the frickin' run, I got to say. Going for it. 73rd minute. 17 minutes left to go. '73. Plays forward. Good clearance by Duncan. Be a corner. Or throw in for Montreal. Chips in. Headed away by Bada. Offside. That'll be a goal kick. '74th minute. 16 minutes left to go, plus stoppage time. Montreal is still on schedule to get the goals they need. They need 2 goals in 16 minutes. They're only off a schedule, behind schedule, if it gets down to 10 with 2. I think that's a good point. Because even then, if you add stoppage time, they're probably only 20 minutes. They stop about 20 minutes anyway. Give or take. So even then, they're probably still on schedule. Any situation, this could go to penalties. Nope. If it's 2-2 on the night, Forge goes through on away goals. If it's 3-2, Montreal advances. If it's 3-3, Forge advances on away goals. So no penalty situation. Header wide, goal kick. 75th minute. No. Away goals are a thing here. Just ask Calvary. 15 more minutes to go. And if they give 5 minutes of stoppage time, it'd be 20 minutes anyway. So Montreal are still on schedule to come back all the way. Pato with a good run, but Phil Sant. Montreal gets it back. Pato trying to attack. I don't think that was too smart. 75th minute. To go to penalties, it should have been 1-1. Plays forward, header. 76th minute. I'll be streaming the whole match. I can't show it, though. It's called a watch-along for a reason. I'd get a copyright strike if I showed it. Borges. Free kick for Forge. 76th minute. 14 minutes to go. Yellow card for Montreal. 76th minute. 14 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Now we're getting to the point where they're a bit behind schedule. Montreal on goals. They need to score 2 goals to win the tie. One more would not do it. They need 2. Throw for Montreal. How about Forge dominate the match or not? Forge got 2 goals. They've pretty much been defending since they got the second goal. They defended well enough to have a draw into the half or a clean sheet to the half. They've allowed a goal, but Montreal's had most of the possession because they've been chasing the game. They've been chasing the tie. Forge ain't pushing for more, which honestly I don't think is not a bad. I don't think it was a bad play. In theory, should be enough. 77th minute. Over the top. Shot. And that'll be a goal kick. No penalty. Good defensive play. Forge keeps it 1-2. No penalty and no VAR. Besides, I mean, the dude was way offside. I mean, straight up on the first pass. Sanusi doesn't get the shot. 78th minute. What a tackle. Have you been watching the Open Cup games? Yeah. I've been watching the scores at least. Sacramento did it again. Do not touch him. Header That'll be cleared. Corner, 78th minute. Hope the defenders can hold the score. Me too. Samuel Piette coming on for Montreal. Forge making 2 subs. Jordan Hamilton coming on. Benny Badibanga and Tristan Borges coming off for Jordan Hamilton and Noah Jensen. And Victor Wanyama coming off for Samuel Piette. '79th minute. I don't know if that's too smart. Like, you're putting on a striker, but Noah Jensen and not Tristan Borges, Jordan Hamilton? Okay, that makes no sense. Regularly, I was 13 when I started watching WWE. But I watched it throughout my life in spurts even before that. So I'd say about 6, 7 header. How about the first goal for Montreal? Is that from defensive mistakes or goalkeeper? They scored off a corner. It was a great set piece, good header. I wouldn't say there was a mistake anywhere on that. Jordan Hamilton, former TFC player. Yes, that Jordan Hamilton. He's been at Forge since 2022. Hamilton and Hamilton. Forge making the run. David Chouanier taken down from the back. And no free kick given. Clean tackle. 79th minute. Getting to the 80th, 10 minutes plus to go. That's not a foul. If the first one wasn't, that wasn't. 80th minute. Becker. 2 good tackles on either side. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. We're in the 80th minute. Forge still leads 1-2 on the night, 2-3 on aggregate. Montreal needs 2 goals in 10 plus minutes. They're starting to get a bit off schedule on the goal scoring front. I mean, there's no way there's 10 minutes of stoppage time, so it'd be about 15 minutes at the latest. Yeah, they're about behind. They're starting to get behind on the goal scoring front. '80th minute. Becker. And he slid. Throw for Forge. And Becker's down holding his knee. 81st minute. 9 minutes plus stoppage time. It won't be 20 minutes. Jensen. David Chouanier. David Chouanier versus Alvarez. Chouanier plays it back to Hajabrapour. Hajabrapour to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Becker. 82nd minute. Why? Eddie Guerrero. For sure. 82nd minute. Eight minutes plus stoppage time to go. Matthew Chouanier. 82 minutes, 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. $82.30. Getting closer and closer for Forge. They can taste it. Cross in. Vilsant. That'll be a goal kick. Yeah, because I feel like that was a foul. 83rd minute. 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Forge are getting there. They're so close to going to the semifinals with an actual win. But even then, even if Montreal scores 1, Forge are still going through with the away goals. The job were poor. Forge did good to stem the tide once the header went in, I gotta say. You think we'll win the Clausura? Honestly, right now, I think America will do it. I think Club America would do it. 84th minute. Nah, you probably say Chicharito was the GOAT. Header down. Offside. That'll be a goal kick. 84th minute. Six minutes plus stoppage time to go in the 84th minute. Forge still lead 1-2 on the night, 2-3 on aggregate. Do you hate Montreal? Of course I do. Duh. Plays forward. Sanusi Ibrahim. 85th minute. Cross in, header. Plays forward. Oh no. Oh no. Jordan Hamilton gave that one away. I don't like where this is going. 85th minute, shot blocked. Rebound over the bar by Piet. 85th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Well, there's more than 5. There will be some stoppage time. 85th minute, 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Did Drogba play for Montreal before? Yep. I hated to see that. That hurt. That hurt. It's like the color didn't look wrong on him. The crest did. The crest sure did. Plays forward. Plays to Pata. Pata. Still Pata, but he is offside. Free kick taken. They take it quickly. Getting to the 86th minute. Sands through the hourglass. Sands through the hourglass. '86th minute. 86th minute, 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Now they're going to have to score 2 goals in less than 10 minutes, probably. More like 8 or 9. As good as Forge could probably get. Good, clear. Akinyoti, clear, good. Out for a throw. Just run that time down. Run that time down. I mean, this is a pretty good defensive game. Sucks they don't have the clean sheet, but this is a pretty good defensive game. They've still made some defensive mistakes later on. Do you have a game after this? No, but I'll review this. I'm reviewing this game, and that's that. And then I'll see Thursday for the first leg of the Liga MX final. 87th minute. How we doing, Jay? How we doing? Doing good. Forge about to beat Montreal. You love to see it. David Chouanier is off for Forge. For Dominic Samuel. Oh, they're going full defensive now. Matthew Chouanier. Cross. 87th minute. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go. They're playing pretty good defensively. Yeah. I mean, they've still made some defensive hiccups, but they haven't got scored on them. That's the good news. That shows you it's their day, though. The fact they didn't get scored on any of those defensive hiccups in either half just shows you this is their day. 87:45. Seconds to 88. Montreal still needs to score 2 with about 6 minutes left out right, because I'd say about 4 minutes of stoppage time. Cross in, headed away. 88th minute, 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Less than 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go as we're speaking. Lasseter, ball crossed in. Good block, headed away. Oh, what a tackle by Pata. Piet from in behind, headed away. 88-40. Wish the USA could appreciate MLS more often. I agree with that. They're playing in Montreal. They could be playing Toronto in the next round, depending on the draw. 88-47. Shot, save. How about you pick it up? And Kalongo hit it instead of picked it up. That was a bad idea. 89th minute, 1 minute plus stoppage time. There's the save by Kalongo. Goal kick with 1 minute to go plus stoppage time. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, he damn near gave them a breath of life before stoppage time. Like, if they go down, if they need to score 2 in stoppage time, it's not happening. $89-40. Good tackle. 10 seconds before stoppage time. Headed down and cleared. We're in the 90th minute. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time. There's no way Montreal scores 2 in 3 minutes. Well, Forge is in Hamilton, Ontario, yes. If Forge draws Toronto, we would have an Ontario derby in the semifinals. 1 in Hamilton, 1 in Toronto. I mean, you could pretty much write this one home. You just hope Forge ends up winning on the night. That's pretty much the question. 90-30, 2.5 minutes to go. If they draw on the night, doesn't matter. They'll still advance on away goals. I'd rather them win on the night, though. I'm not going to lie. That's the survival portion, is do they hold the win on the night with 2 minutes to go? Like, at this point, yeah, hold the win. Plays forward. Vilsant. 91st minute, 2 minutes to go. Shot, and that's going to go way over the bar, and a goal kick with 2 minutes to go. Alessandro Biello coming on for the last 2 minutes. Dude, you're down. Why are you doing that? Farida Zahir. Biello's on for the last 2 minutes. 2 minutes to survive. Come on, Forge. '92nd minute. Malcolm Duncan loses the ball. Campbell. '92nd minute. Cross in. Header. It's going to fall to Jensen. Jensen heads it away. 1 minute to go. Less than 60 seconds to go in this quarterfinal. Can Forge win on the night? We know they're advancing. There's absolutely no way they don't. It's will they win on the night is the new question. Header passed away. That's out for a throw. 93rd. Montreal are bottle jobs. You love to see it. No way they score 2 goals in 40 seconds. Yeah, I just want to see them hold the win. That's all. We know we're going through. It's just I want to see Forge hold the win. That's just more emphatic. They won in Stade Saputo. 20 seconds. Kalongo kicks it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 53. 92-53. 5 seconds. Chouanier plays forward in the 93rd minute. Any second now, the whistle will be blown. Any second now. 1-2 for Forge on the night. 2-3 on aggregate. They will advance. Can they survive this last run? And the whistle is blown. Forge have won on the night. They win on aggregate. Forge advance to the semifinals of the Telus Canadian Championship. 1-2 on the night for the game. 2-3 on aggregate for the aggregate score. Forge advance. Well deserved as well. Forge moves on. They won on the night at Stade Saputo. The 2 early goals lead to the win. 2-3 on aggregate. Forge are going to the semifinals, and they'll play either Toronto, Vancouver, or the winner of Ottawa Pacific, depending on the draw next week. I wish it'd be Toronto. That'd be nice. But Forge moves on. What a win. What a tie. They did exactly what they needed to do. Well deserved. Let's go. With that being said, if you like this stream, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Put this in playlists. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this cup set. Forge. It took a little bit longer than you wanted, but they got it done. Congratulations to Forge. Let's go. Montreal, go home. Commiserations. And I don't even respect you that much. Goodbye, Forge. Goodbye from Forge to Montreal. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's a hole in Quebec that they call Montreal. Go to hell, Montreal. Go to hell. Let's go. Big win. Let's go. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. See ya.